Why do Earth observation satellites use spectral bands? Imagine trying to understand the world around you with only the colors your eyes can see. Now think about how much more you could learn if you could see beyond those colors. That's exactly what spectral bands allow Earth observation satellites to do. These satellites are like supercharged cameras that can see parts of the electromagnetic spectrum invisible to us. They use different spectral bands to gather data across various wavelengths, such as visible light, near-infrared, and thermal infrared. Each of these bands reveals different details about the Earth's surface and atmosphere. For example, the visible light bands, red, green, and blue, are what our eyes see naturally. When satellites combine these, they produce images similar to what we see in everyday life. But by adding other bands, like near-infrared, satellites can detect plant health and water content that are hidden from plain sight. Thermal infrared bands help measure surface temperatures, which is useful for monitoring heat islands in cities or volcanic activity. Different materials on Earth reflected or emit radiation differently at various wavelengths. Vegetation, soil, water, and urban structures each have unique spectral signatures. By analyzing these signatures, satellites can tell us what kind of surface is present and how it is changing over time. This is especially helpful for tracking crop health, forest growth, or even urban expansion. Hyperspectral sensors take this a step further by capturing hundreds of narrow bands across the spectrum. This allows for even more precise identification of minerals, vegetation types, or pollution levels. For instance, hyperspectral data can distinguish between different types of minerals in a mining area or identify specific tree species in a forest. Using spectral bands also helps in monitoring natural disasters. For example, during a wildfire, thermal infrared bands can detect hot spots, while near-infrared can show burned areas. This information helps emergency teams plan their response more effectively. In climate studies, spectral data helps scientists track changes in ice cover, see surface temperatures, and atmospheric gases. Passive sensors detect sunlight reflected off Earth or thermal radiation emitted by it, while active sensors emit their own signals to measure how surfaces respond. All these different spectral bands work together to give a complete picture of our planet. They help scientists, farmers, urban planners, and disaster responders make better decisions. Without these bands, our understanding of Earth's complex systems would be much more limited. They are essential tools that turn raw satellite data into meaningful information about the world we live in.